Hello everyone, welcome back to the new video. In this video we will go over how to use Snowflake in Python. I am going over the basics of like how to connect Snowflake with Python and how to run some of the basic commands that we are going to use in our day-to-day life. I am going over this because I am working on a project in which I am using Snowflake in Python with OOPS. So I don't want to go over basics at that time, so I am just covering the basics now, so that whenever I am going to cover my project, then it's not going to be that hard for others. So my project is still in progress, so you can say this is the progress right now. I still have to write some of the methods here and change some of the things, but yeah, so this is work in progress, but I will go over it later on once I feel comfortable and I feel like it is done. So to connect Snowflake with Python, first what you have to do is we must have a Snowflake account. For that, like, Snowflake provides you 30 days free trial and you can use it for 30 days for free. And once you create your account, then you just have to go to the Snowflake documentation, and from there we have to just install the Snowflake connector, that is like Snowflake connector Python pandas. Just copy this command from here, go to your terminal, and in your terminal just paste it and run it. I already have it here, so I will not run it again. Once you have it in your terminal or on your machine, then you just import some basic libraries like pandas, numpy, Snowflake connector and Snowflake connector pandas tool for the right pandas. And then we have to create the connection. To create the connection, what we have to do is we have to write like snowflake.connector.connect, and in that we have to provide the necessary arguments like user, password, account, database, schema and other things. Database, schema and the other things are not that important, you can skip them, they are optional. But user, password and account has to be there to connect it. User is the username that you provided, password is password that you gave, and the account, to get your account information, what you can do is you can go here, go to your account, and from here just come here and then copy the link. Just copy the link, paste it there, and then run the command. You will be inside, you will have the connection object created. I already have run it, so I will not run it again. And then once your connection object is created, then you can create a cursor. To create the cursor, what you have to do is the variable name that you want to give, the connection object that you created, and then dot cursor. Then the cursor object is created, and this cursor object we are going to use to run or execute the Snowflake commands that we are going to use here. And while connecting, I am using the database OOPS school and schema school. This is going to be my default database and schema in which I am going to work. You can skip it and provide it later on once wherever you want to do it, but I am providing it by default for myself. And here I already have my database OOPS school and then schema school, in which I have like 5 different tables. So one of the table is library books, in which, let me run this here. Here I have 3 different columns, but for now I'm just running like book name and book quantity, and these are the values that I have in it. So, and I want to run this command in my Snowflake now. So for that, what I can do is I can do like cur dot execute. Execute is the, you can say, function that we have to use. What is my command? My command is select book underscore name, comma, book underscore quantity from library underscore books. For that, what I want to fetch all the records. So I want to get all the records for that. For that, there is a command called fetch all, not command, a function. So once I run it, I will get all the records that are there in my table, like A Tale of Two Cities 10, The Little Prince 4, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone 3. Let me go back here. Yes, it's also there. So fetch all is used to get all the records, but if I just want only one record, for that there is a command called fetch one. Using fetch one, it will just fetch the first record from the query that we have written. Okay, so now this is coming in a, you can say, list of tuple format, and it is not in a usable form right now. So I want it in a usable form. For that, what I can do is I can store it in a variable like that, and I can create like columns is equal to book name and quantity. So this is going to be the name of the columns, and for that I can do like df is equal to pd dot data frame. I want to create into pandas data frame so that I can do my all the analysis. I can use my pandas functions on it to do my analysis. First is the data, that is results, and then columns is equal to columns for me. Columns is equal to columns for me. And after executing it, let me run it. df.head 5. Yeah, so now it's in the pandas data frame and we can do our analysis on it. So this is the way we can fetch records from Snowflake and then convert it into pandas data frame. Okay, so now if I do like here, instead of this I do like asterisk, and I don't know how many columns are there, and suppose even if I know there are 20 different columns, so if there are 20 different columns, am I going to give the names to all of them like A and then B? So it will like whatever it is. If I start doing it, like it will take half of my day and it's not very suitable. So for that there's a functionality, or there's a function present within the cursor object, and for that what we can do is call of 0 for call in cur dot description. We are doing a list aggregation here, and then I can again do df2 is equal to pd dot data frame results comma columns is equal to columns, and if I do df2 dot head, yeah, this is the way in which we can get the default column names that is present in our table. In our table we can see its column names are book name, book quantity and book ID. That's what we are fetching from this command, list comprehension. Sorry, it's not list aggregation, it's list comprehension. So that's what we are fetching from this. So what's happening here is cur dot description, in that has the information about the columns, and for that, on that we are running a for loop. So like for call in cur dot description print call, and now we are fetching the 0th index. If I fetch the 0th index here, it's like book name, book quantity and book ID, like this. So yeah, so this is the 0th index, this is first, this is second. So that's how we can fetch the default column names that are present in our Snowflake table and then convert it into the pandas data frame to do our analysis and use all the different pandas functionality that we have available to us. So now I have a data frame here is equal to dot read underscore csv books 2 dot csv. So this is the csv file that I have here, df3 dot head. I want to upload this csv file into the Snowflake in my table, and here you can see there is no such file. Like if I run it, sorry, student, this is just the student, right? Navigos select asterisk from book availability status. Yeah, so I guess that is not here. Yeah, so that table is not here, and I want to upload that table in my this schema of school.school. I want to upload it here. For that, what I can do is, there is a function that we already imported, write pandas. I can do like write pandas, and in that they need a connection object. What's our connection object? Is connection object that we created here. So this is the connection object that we created. The first argument is that. Second argument is df is equal to data frame that we want to upload, that is df3. Third argument is table name. Table name I want to give it like books underscore 2. If I run it, is it going to execute or not? Let's run it and see. Oh, I got the error, and the error is like table books 2 does not exist. So here we can see that there is no books 2, so that's why there is an error. So there is one more argument that we can use, that is like auto create table. Auto create table, that is by default it is false. We just have to put it true, and now we run it. It will automatically create that table if it's not present. So I guess the records are here now. If I refresh it here is the table books 2. If I run it, select asterisk from books underscore 2. If I run it, I can see that all the records are here, and it has on 6,810 records. That's what we can see here, 6,810 records. So that's the way that we can upload pandas data frame into the Snowflake. So like whatever query we want to run, we can just run it here. For example, if I want to, let me run it here, cur.execute create database if not exists trial ACC. So let me go here. If I see there is no such database available here, and I want to create that database, I will just go here and run this. I will come here and then refresh it. Now there is a database trial account, and if I want to do something in this, I can do like cur.execute use database trial underscore ACC. Now I am within this database while running it, and now cur.execute, not cur.execute. So let me run this thing again and see. It's a big data. Okay, now the file is uploaded again. Let's see which schema it has used. By default it's going to be public schema. Yep, so now we can see that after selecting, I use the schema trial, not the schema database trial account. So now it has uploaded my file here also. Yeah, so this is the way that we can use Snowflake within the Python. If anyone wants to learn more, then we can just go to the Snowflake documentation page. I guess it's not letting me selecting it, I don't know. Yes, just go to the Snowflake documentation page, and from there you can practice more and see what other commands are there that you want to use. But yeah, this is the way that we can use Snowflake within the Python, and I guess you guys learned something new, and hope this video is helpful for every one of you. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, have a good day, bye.